I think Anubis just feels like home.
Yeah, I mean, that it certainly does. They kind of are always avoiding banning it, and they'll usually pick it out when they get the chance here, but that's an exciting start for GBB as he steps into the server with those dual Berettas and fires away. 2 guns versus 4 there in middle, and he comes out standing in a graveyard. And as we said, you know, GBB heading into this so far, he has not necessarily had to be that electric performance. Nithon's going for a knife.
No.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Nithon! He jumped the gun!
What,
He jumped the gun! Oh my god, and that might cost him. It might actually cost him here. There's a chance. RDN has ripped 3 kills away, and this is a clutch that is on here. A 1v5.
Surely not, though. I mean, they've got the contain. They've got Destiny outside, all the way pushed through B, and then, of course, second pair of dualies and Tomate. Oh, timing could be a problem here. Ardian now visualized and should be shot in the back.
Oh.
There we go. We'll get it done. It's actually Tomate from the front side that it does pick it up. I think, understandably a little bit, like, he thought that he had been seen, but a 4-3 moment, not actually seen, despite being on screen for a second.
The future of hearing the knife being pulled out and then seeing him almost turn, I was like, okay, well, he heard him just bring the knife out, but you can't do that. You can't hear the knife being brought out, obviously.
Yeah.
So I thought Ardian had to react to, like, audio cues that just don't matter, but not the case. Doc stepping forward there at the against the force buy, but they punish. It's not even the rifle that does this damage, it's just the Deagle and Scout combo. And 2 players hit the grave here. Gafolo now picks up that AK but takes charge. Initiative in towards E-Box there. Koala left creating a little bit of chaos, but does not have the bomb in his control. Continuing to recycle that downrange here. Puts Koala in no good position. HE to blow open that smoke. He's gonna have to push it though, it feels like. He manages to find a kill. He's down to 22 HP and jumping around that corner. Not a bad idea, but not gonna be rewarded with the clutch. Nithon gonna close it out. Expensive as can be, but you know, being that that was a force buy from Sharks, the fact that Solid ended up just closing it out nonetheless. Where do you go from here with 4 players towards mid? It feels like A is the only real option at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to have to step on the gas for it, too. DRG here, he's got the support, but it is just an MP9 and Tomate. Flashbang leads him in, and it's on the run that RDN sprays them both down. That flashbang ends up pretty perfect, despite playing anti for Tomate.
Somewhere on the map, they have to be taking some victories. Otherwise, you're just going to be suffocated out of every round on this defense.
Well, it looks like they have an answer, and that answer is re-clearing at mid. They're just going to body up, play together, into the op of Nyx. And how do you contend against this? If it was a rifler, you could flood in, but no. The op holds the line, and Destiny just going to sit there, wait for the contact that Tomate hopefully can play off of.
Destiny being able to close out a kill, trying to reclaim some control. Here's Nithon, and he holds the line, covering RDN, dealing with Doc, who looks to trade. Rotations are swift. Nyx still gets it. A chance here in the round. Plenty of time to punch in the digits, gets the bomb planted here, but doesn't prepare himself for the scale. Mate will step through, lock in the kill to win the round here and move forward.
I am very much a fan of what Solid have put together.
I mean, I feel like Nithon always has this capability of being a very efficient opper. Let's open up DRG. Able to step through there and open things up, find a quick pick towards middle. As I said, you just have to be able to take some wins on the map.
This is ambitious out of RDN. I mean, they've tried a couple of different avenues. He's been so successful, but read like a book. Nithon prepared for that scale out, and RDN falls. So it's 2 openings. One at mid, now Nithon towards A, converts another.
Taking victories here again, taking map control. Get it away from this T side. We'll see if Nyx can pull it back. That's a crazy shot on the Nython. Able to ruin his day. Make sure that he gets away with nothing more. And for up a little bit of relief now. Koala in the next at bat there. Looking to come out on top versus DRG, but Kit's caught surprise. Doc eats an HE here. Still looking to lead the team through this round is Nyx. Doc's still hanging back a little bit. Able to lock in a kill eventually. Spots out GBB in the back of the site. GBB still managing to connect some damage. And another 1v2. Back-to-back opportunities. This time Nyx with a little more time, or none at all, to plant the bomb as an HE sails in. And Solid are gonna win the round because of it. Solid are gonna concede a lot of space.
That was against those forward positions, though, from the CTs. This is, like you just mentioned, so far more passive. Great counter flashes. That's going to stall them out. Get Nython into position to have impact from half wall.
Oh, can't connect anything, though. Have to run away and just give the bomb site. And this is very timid, very passive from Solid. It can create some problems right now. 5v5 post plant, which you have Koala, who's fresh inside of smoke. They're calling a safe. They're running away. Well, yeah, and you already got, what, 5 rounds on the CT side, so... You know, now most importantly is to give yourself as many chances on guns as possible. Find a way to do a little bit of exit damage there towards the tail end as well. While you're at it, can't hurt.
Straight off the domer.
Just the voices in my head.
Cool stuff. I'm gonna need to get me some of those.
It's the spark. Can't lose the spark.
Hey, hold on. Little freebie out for Destiny. Nython's getting pressured, though. Difficult. This Doc plays a back and forth game of jiggling into the angle. Destiny survives for the time being. Almost loses out, but Doc on the run, so inaccurate. But the B site is there. Sharks have the bomb site once more.
Been a nice occurrence there. GBB, though, with a flashbang. Beautifully set up to open back up into this round here and allow for access on a retake. They're going to go for this one here in the 4v4. 4v2 as Doc looks to step through here. He does collect on the GBB, catches him a little bit off guard, and is still no trade yet. Or Destiny puts a rest. The antics here. Molly goes on top of that bomb, but there is a smoke for the CT side. They're not smoking it just yet. There is no kit. There's going to be a 10-second defuse. I don't even know if this is going to happen for Tomate. I don't think he's gotten on it quick enough, and so you get spammed down either way, but there was no chance for that round. Now it's looking like Sharks are eager to get there with the soul resurgence on the T side that was necessary. Not want to be given over too much success on the CT side. Great shot from Nyx, covering off, holding that default together, keeping that CT side activity limited.
It's so difficult to, like, flash that angle off. If you're a confident operator like Nyx clearly is, and you were willing to hold that angle, it's...
A whole around.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't fall asleep.
Exactly. I mean, that's the biggest threat to you. Not a flashbang, but sleep comes for us all, eventually.
It's key to have some of those younger guns there. They got the attention span to mask it. Apparently, Nyx is just so sharp here, covering off his teammates as they scale on in, and he has been the tip of the spear a couple of times in these B-side entries, and he continues to show that he's capable of it. Whether that means he has to go to them or...
And, you know, he played with a team that in 2023 was, you know, occasionally in tournaments of note. Not anything in 2024, meaning that, you know, he was just on a lower tier team. Yeah, no.
Their talent scouting, their coach has been a part of it, you know, 2017 or 2018. The key of building the foundation.
I mean, I tell you, there is definitely teams, a lot of European teams with like academy sides that are wishing that they had this type of scouting. I guess Mouse is kind of the only like comparison in the world. Chomp.
Now, watching this with a nice bucket of popcorn here. Hopefully the snacks there is to Mate eats up on this A main duel. Ardian's been a menace, but finally some solutions. There's a great flash from Nithon. He goes for one as well. Mate mullied out, but keeping this A main space here can be so valuable. It can constrict the post plants. Nick, again, with his op, man. Can do no wrong. Always perfect on the line here. Has his teammate ready to play off the contact on the top of the pillar. Finally a miss from Nyx, but it doesn't provide much relief here. GBB will punish eventually, though. Taps onto the bomb, not looking the right direction. And Koala gonna use that bomb to his advantage here. Look to play off of it. Step forward, he does die very quickly. And GBB definitely has time. Koala, oh man, not happy. They play out a 5v5 retake. On the pistol, though, you'll be a whole lot more encouraged to just make an effort, no matter what the case is. Kit. Smoke for Gafolo. What is he lining up right here? What on earth is this lineup? Okay, it's a flashbang, not a smoke he's throwing, but flash avoided with ease. And they just eat up the competition. That's a kit dropped in the water as well, so it's gonna have to be a 10-second defuse no matter how you like it. And they're not sticking it just yet. Nithon will come through with the close. Constrict on him.
Help DRG start to clear things out. Now Doc is in an elevated position. Slight off angle, but spotted, seen. Now they've got some support. Doubled up. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Surely the trade. DRG, though, pulling out some utility. Here's the move, rather, over in towards A. And DRG has the timing. Cutoff, though, not secured. He's still got a lot of bodies on the other side to deal with. And he's just going to get out of there instead as the bomb gets put down.
Oh, Nyx just charged forward and overwhelmed. DRG not really in a position to make this happen. At least health-wise. Hash doesn't help him either. And as soon as he starts shooting, coverage from teammates come involved there. Make sure that that round does not spiral out of control.
I mean, that's a round that really is set up correctly for Solid. They get actually pretty much everything they're looking for. DRG even starts to cut off that mid-rotation. He just doesn't have the health to stick around, and I think makes a good decision to go back. But the rest of the team, it's Sharks who recognize a little bit of weakness on the site and understand that that's undermanned at that moment. They take advantage, but Nithon gets up in the mix. Wow, what a trade, though, from RDN. I don't even know if he saw Nyx. It's great from Sharks to just evacuate the area. They've already traded out that 1-for-1. Don't need to stick around too much longer.
I thought really wanted to punish further. It's sidelined here, but look at this. Destiny just follows in their footsteps. Taking that space right back. Oh my god, RDN is laser sharp right now. Instant on his shots, but traded out just as quick as can be, and that Tech 9 overwhelms. Gafolo somehow last alive here so quickly. Looking to recover this round, but he's running out of ammo. Tries to make an escape into safety. No avail. Mate will close out that round. Operating with this on the CT side, not going to be an easy task here by any means. Running into tough setup there as Destiny holds the line, and as you spot out that rifler, well, now you realize that there's an opening on this A side. They will head into the danger, but a little more safety ensured.
And that means that the chance to close that distance back off, the amount of losses that you can afford goes down pretty exponentially.
Hello. There we are. Alright, I said, as I was saying there, we're going through, and, you know, good position to be in if you're on the side of Solid. That's going to help out all the more. Opening pick there. Nyx tries to step forward. His op hits the floor. They got a 4v5. And a 2v5. What on earth? Things just falling out of control here so quickly. They try and regress E-Box into the open arms of Solid, who are ready to punish. And this one might look like it is just delayed curtains calling upon Solid here.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get that kill. Yo, that looks so much more impressive.
I like it without
the
X-ray,
X-ray.
yeah.
I know. You got a real look at how quick the Doc got beheaded. RDN at least clawing back one, but that is indeed game over. A quick end despite some delays for this team solid victory. 13-8. Absolutely stunning, man. They come out and they rock up.
Come back there to Doc being dismissed. A little bit of problems here is a big swing from Destiny trying to take some initiative. Shut down towards Pop. That's a crazy play. There's a team kill. Rolls on out. GBB putting his teammate down, but also keeping things nice and safe there. Koala's just not healthy enough to make this clutch happen.
Saved by the geometry. I think it was the the steel beam outside of ladder. Nade got tossed in and it lands on top. Otherwise, he was dunked on. He was dead. Might still be dead pretty shortly. He said, healthy, not so much. And it's confirmation.
Jumping in now.
Yeah.
They say. Yeah, they left in a lot of situations here where the money's just not pretty. I'm interested because I've seen like a lot of very good T sides, and then I've just seen a lot of very one-sided halves so far in this map, so that's always interesting as well. You know, it's been both like T and CT favored for some reason.
Yeah, I do think that one of the biggest difficulties is trying to approach Ivy. I mean, that is a pain point I think currently. Is, you know, how to approach Ivy correctly. What does that look like? I think the ability to have an explosive T take in that area is a little bit more limited now. I think is what they should allow at the very least.
One thing I'm glad to see is that it's being played a lot in Tier 1. Maybe not as much in Tier 2, which is kind of surprising, but we are seeing it quite a bit. They pop through in towards this B side. Nyx, again, it's so effective, spearheading some of the entry work with his AWP, but Nighthon playing passive behind this little train here. Able to lock in a couple of kills. Get overwhelmed very quickly, and that T side steadies itself when the post plant. Starting to sort things back in their favor. And Destiny's not too interested in making this a go. Rounds rolling off. A little bit of success story for Sharks as they bounce back here in an effort to keep things nice and measured. Fighting out that A side. Running through T-Con. Running through the smokes. They get a little bit of access. Still more resistance on offer. Gafolo has a big chance here. He uses a little bit of trigger discipline, but turning it around eventually. Damate forces him to take some shots.
We'll get the bomb down for that. Get a chance to try to bring this back in here. Great positioning, though. Out of Gafolo. Problem is that Nyx has already lost out, and GBB already crossed over. Gafolo checked it, but not get the chance to see him.
There's never any guarantees in the comfort, as we come back, and there's a nice comfortable opening duel. RDN cracks it open. I thought we'll trade out, but still this T side finding ways to fight forward. Destiny forced to go on this bomb site here. Yeah, she gets sidelined by Doc in such deep positioning.
Yeah, a lot of respect being shown too by Sharks. Understanding that Solid could still be in a good position, and hold on, it might not be over. Ninthon gets a double. Tamate coming in for
about all over the place here. Koala looking for something.
Wait, that step towards the left instead of the right might just do him in. He might be. Oh, I thought he might have been cooked there. Ninthon had the line, but unable to pull the trigger fast enough. And I mean, a lot of respect shown for Tamate. They know that he could be around here. Escape.
Oh.
Has the bomb, but not to the site. That's a lot of damage, and it's the nade to finish the job.
I'll leave them in pretty position, although they will still be able to bring in AKs, and they're right back out of T-Con once again. Some hopeful spam going through there, but DRG locking it in. Still gets blasted. Nyx with a double entry. Showing he can do it with the rifle just the same. A little bit of a break in the action here, but the numbers punch in. Starts that timer up against the CT side. And they're figuring out a way to retake once more. Koala left with his back against the wall as Tamate continues to impact the round, and Nighton will just hold him with the AWP in place.
But, T side, where are we at, by the way? Do you know what the, like, limited stats actually do say for sidedness here?
I'm not sure. I mean, I was kind of saying that earlier, but it goes both ways. I've seen pretty one-sided halves depending on the team who's playing. So I'm not really sure. I don't have like a great read. We do got the information there from Tony. It says 55-45 in favor of the CT side.
Okay. I feel like that tracks with like my expectations, to be honest with you. But you're right. The games I've seen, it has been a little bit of a who's who. Like if you're seeing the right team, it can be a solid T half. Regardless. Well, Nighton, try to save this AWP once again.
This becomes like a choke point here that the CTs like to play forward facing, and that Molly's been very common as a reaction. They have to escape it though. Molly comes in, they have to push now the smoke, but they don't have the weaponry. That Molly forces them back in uncomfortable positions, and they all just pounce. Reclaiming T-Con control, taking initiative into the yard. Already in. Good for 3 there. Doc to trade it out and finish off the job.
I mean, that's been a commonality on Shark's successful T rounds. It's very often been about RDN and his success rate on entry. And heralding back to Anubis as well. 7-5. I think Tony's stats, that's exactly what we've measured up for.
Everyone, make sure to type thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Bringing this one back. See if Solid can continue their work here on this T side now. Destiny with a double entry, and Nighton denying the recovery here, but there is a savior in Koala. He's looking to deny the bomb plant for right now. The reinforcements start to arrive on the scene, though. It will shut that one down quickly. You're back, looks like. Quick rush in. Trying to take control of this ladder area here, and they hear the flank loud and clear. There's no secret about that. There's just a quick turnaround there, keeping things safe. That's a force buy that gets punished right there with the quickness. Safe hands there. A little bit of a scary situation to start off that round for Solid, but sometimes you just need someone to hunt the ecos, right? Someone's got to get the kills. Why not me? We got Nighton. Oh, steady with Yop. Hey, I mean, Train at this point, you know, that's going to favor some of the older, more experienced players at this point.
Feels like he's found a resurgence.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the questions we had heading into this one, right? Can he put up a fight up against Nighton? Now that he's not IGLing, Gafolo, now that he's not opping, steps forward and takes care of 2. That's going to level out the numbers here as he gets traded eventually, but there's so much information off the back of that play. And Nighton's openers, his success in that round, null and void by the quick success and counteraction from Gafolo. But now he's experienced on this map, looking to prove it with his 17 kills. Tamate playing good, and again, as I highlighted, this has been the most common position just to get mollied out of here. Gafolo put on notice. They got the op set up though. A great strike from Nyx. Already out of position though. Gafolo just cannot sit on this bomb site at all. Everywhere he goes is under hot water. And they're able to systematically flush him out of position, but the rotates have arrived here. There's so much more resistance now. Dealt with by Nighton, dancing on the ladder. Using that to full effect here. As the help arrives, can RDN now come up clutch? 10 seconds left. They got to figure out a way to punch in the digits. But Nighton continues to pluck them out of the server when he gets the chance. And Solid will be just playing things out slowly and doing it again here. I mean, waiting out the utility of the CT side. See this double crunch though coming through. Oh, okay. No, handled. Try and reclaim Ivy control. They run into a hefty stack. And the T side continues to envelop the defense. They're looking to close it out. You know where Gaffolo is as the last man standing. He's always been in T-Con. Tries to put up the same amount of resistance, but solid cruise past train and cruise through the Sharks here to close it out 2-0.